Fellas of the BM Chess Club, hello and welcome back to day number 10 in our rapid speedrun up to the ELO rating of 2000 here on chess.com. My goal is to explain the moves to you guys as clearly as possible as the game goes on. And move number 1, we are going to play e4 against our Russian opponent, Milan Ochaka, 88. And we're facing a Scandinavian defense. So I believe it was day 3 where we played a pretty terrible game and we played kind of a meme-ish line. Let's just play a little bit more standard. So I'm going to just take the pawn back and he brings his queen out. We can play d4, we can play knight c3. I guess we'll kick the knight, kick the queen, see where the queen goes. He goes to the corner. And now we'll get that second move in with d4. The Scandinavian as white is pretty flexible. You kind of just develop comfortably. You kick his queen to the edge of the board and there's never too much to worry about as far as I'm concerned. Here I'm just going to play this move, just line up with the queen, also preventing, well, it doesn't prevent this, but it doesn't necessarily add pressure to this pin because this knight is of course pinned. Okay, so we could reveal the pin, but there's no need to do that. He can obviously just move away with his queen. So we're just going to develop, maybe get our, okay, so now he pins us down again. We could play this. We could go bishop e2. We could go bishop c4. We could also kick him with this, which is what I want to do actually. So we're playing Milan Ochaka 88. He's a 1200 out of the country of Russia. Strong arm emoji. And if we win this game, we're going to jump up 30 points to 1240. Okay, so these two things here are connected, which is just a mental note. I'd like to develop to c4. Mental note, boom, if we had a rook right here, yes, it's still protected, but something to keep in mind. We're also still eyeballing his queen. We're still pinned, so we don't want to move this knight anytime soon. Okay, that he develops his knight. Let's castle. He might castle queenside. And he does. So now this is starting to get more and more, like time has passed, we can say. There's this idea. This pin is still pretty annoying, to be honest. One idea to get out of it is this and this, which I'm not terribly against as an idea. I think we can start there. Maybe there were juicier ways to reveal our bishop on his queen, but now let's continue with that plan because I want to get this pin off. So slide him out of the way. And also if he takes, this pawn might be kind of loose. So let's see what happens here. All right. Now he's kind of hitting this, but not really. Kind of want to get my queen off the starting square. So maybe we come here. Then again, he would be hitting that. There's also this idea, but it doesn't do too much. There's this idea, which truly says goodbye. Well, no, if we do this, he has this move. There's a lot of ideas floating in the air. There's even just some stuff like this, which, let's try it. Just try to start going after his king. His king is castled on the queen side. His dark squared bishop still hasn't even developed. I'm not doing any crazy calculation, as you guys can see. I'm just kind of playing principled moves. Okay. So that doesn't really cause any weaknesses. We can just keep pushing as far as I'm concerned. Our opponent's playing completely fine. I wouldn't say we have an advantage. I'd say it's probably like plus 0.2. I think it's basically an even game. Okay. Now, I would still like to get rid of this bishop, which has been an annoying piece to deal with. What if we try this after all? Because I'm noticing that the square we mentioned, it's actually still not open. So we can probably get rid of his bishop. The thing is, his rook might get open, which I don't love. And also adding to this is not too comfortable. So for example, takes, yeah. I kind of want to add some reinforcement to this because we're also being threatened to lose a pawn. So reluctantly, actually, damn, but then we might lose this piece. So takes back, and then we come here. Seems like we're playing with fire, but let's go for it. Okay. Definitely not the best position for us. I don't think we're in massive trouble, but I would think we're losing now. I'm thinking we're probably minus 0.5, maybe even minus 1. The reason being that he has a very strong rook, which I kind of let him have, but still too early to start freaking out. I mean, we still have a lot of space on the queen side as well. He doesn't have any obvious move. So, could be worse. Definitely could be worse. These pawns feel pretty strong. Like, I don't see us breaking it down anytime soon. Maybe we should drop this back and try to expand here. Yeah, that's probably a good move too. Okay, let's start expanding. I'm going to drop this bishop back and just try to start expanding on the queen side a little bit. If he takes at any time, we have take back and all is well in the world. We could also offer this trade. Of course, this check doesn't do anything. We just slide out of the way. He does have a battery here, but leading with the bishop, the check doesn't do anything. We just slide out of the way. Okay, time situation's basically even. He took a whole minute on his last move. Do we like c4? Do we like b4? If we get those moves in, do we like coming to b5, c5? Should we get our rook centered? These are the ideas, the questions running through my mind. Okay, so he does hit our knight for a third time, but we can just take it, which is probably what I'll end up doing. Of course, as I mentioned, this check doesn't do anything, so there's no concern. If he takes back with this, his rook's closed off again. He might take with this rook and try to double rooks. We can maybe get this. We'll see what happens. If he takes with this, oh, I was going to say, if he took with this rook, we actually could have taken here, hitting his rook, because he couldn't, actually, sorry, no. I was going to say, but it's protected twice, so ignore me, ignore me. All right, so now we can go back to that plan. The good news is this is closed up again. We're going to go back to that plan. Of course, these bishops are both pretty loose. Okay, this is now a very loose pawn. first thing I see, which we can instantly go after and centralize our rook. Anytime a pawn moves, it's a new pawn structure. So reevaluate what pawns are strong, what pawns are weak. This is now a backwards pawn. He could push it now though, to be honest. Boom, boom. This pawn would be weak, but with our queen here, I'm not sure if I would take it. But possibly. Not gonna rule it out. Okay, he protects like that. Boom. Thing is, his knight's getting in if we do that. We could also push him away here, but then that kind of creates a weakness here again. Okay, I have an idea, which is starting here, and then we're gonna get our bishop here. We could also get this bishop. Yeah, moving this bishop's gonna make us pretty strong. I think this was a mistake, this f5 move. He played it in 6 seconds. It was one of his fastest moves. He might be getting impatient, like, what should I do? And he played that. Still got the custom position error on chess.com. It's weird. Okay, so he drops his bishop back, and now look at this position. First of all, we have this idea. We have this idea immediately. I think this idea first is okay for me, because now he cannot push, as far as I can see. Maybe he can. If he does, though, now this is open. So, we'll see what happens. And actually, I think I just missed a tactic, which was taking here immediately. Because if he takes back, boom. So I did just miss that tactic. That tactic's still alive. Now it's not. Damn. Okay, I missed it. There's this takes back, and then I got this. That's actually deadly looking. So let's see this, guys. I take here. If he takes back, he doesn't have to, but if he does, I have this. He cannot block with the queen. He cannot slide over. Let's take it. Hopefully he just lazily takes back, but he actually cannot take it back. He cannot take it back. These last moves by him were questionable. First of all, okay, I think that's a checkmate. He has to block with his queen, and that's a checkmate. Yeah, good game. He had such a good opening and like early middle game, and then he just kind of fell apart. We're gonna review and see what happened. So let me open up the accuracy, which was not too accurate. So yeah, just play normal moves in the Scandinavian. Yeah, we kick his bishop. He drops it back. We develop our bishop. We have the +1. Castling here was apparently wrong. So the best move was, someone told me how to play that. Revealing it and hitting this maybe. So then he drops back here, I'm assuming. Let's see if that was best. Sometimes the computer has to think, guys. Stick with me. Yeah, it was. And then it wanted us to take. Okay, but let's be honest. Wasn't anything too crazy. Castling there was apparently a massive blunder. Now I could have done it, which I didn't. Oh, because now where the hell's the queen going? Has to come here. And then we play this. And then the queen comes here. And then we play this. And then the queen comes here. This queen is like super close to getting dropped. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, wow. Okay, that would have been very strong, but we didn't play that. So instead of that, we moved our knight there instead, which was a massive miss. Yeah, we did get that as the best move. Start expanding was fine. Keep going. That was the best move apparently. This is good still. Okay, I think I was saying it was like minus 0.5, but we were still basically even. This move was kind of random. This move didn't do anything. I was just trying to expand, but okay. Yeah, taking was fine. Taking back that way was the worst. Take back. We start expanding. So yeah, here, if I'm not mistaken, is when I said taking here was the best. That's apparently the third best move. That was actually better, so I guess I'll take it. Mate in 2. Can you guys see the mate in 2? No. Do you see the mate in 2? You can see the answer over here, but do you see the mate in 2? Check that out. That's sick. We basically had the same idea though, so I'm not ashamed. Damn. Alright guys, that was a crazy tactical game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. Feel free to subscribe if you want to become a chess club member. And I'll talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. We're 1240s, boop, 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 going up and up and up. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.